Fans of the blockbuster Twilight Saga descended on the San Diego Convention Center for the 2011 International Comic-Con.
I'm in Comic-Con line, Twilight Breaking Dawn panel, 3 days early.
Die-hard fans began lining up to be among the first to enter the 6,500-person Hall H.
If I want to see something, I want to be first in line, and I want the best seat.
We're in the front of the line!
Hopefully we'll see famous people.
I know, right?
I like Robert Pattinson, so
Taylor Lautner.
It's gonna be loud. It's Twilight. We're prone to yelling.
Little did they know, a surprise was in store for them.
it's dawn.
We're at Comic-Con. We're gonna go cause a ruckus. We are very excited. They're extremely dedicated. They've been sleeping here since Monday.
And it's chilly.
How are you guys feeling?
I saw Ashley actually coming from over there, and I'm like, oh my god, that's Ashley Green. It's Ashley Green. We really have like the most impressive fans ever. You guys are so awesome. I have like a lot of respect for them that they come out and actually meet their fans.
We didn't expect it at all.
We are, I don't know, speechless. It was unbelievable that they would be here at 6:30 in the morning. I mean, that's like really dedication to their fans. It's really cool.
We have the most passionate fans in the world, and I mean, I thank them for everything.
It's not just Comic-Con, no, but Comic-Con was where it all started as well, though. I mean, the first time I saw the big crowds, that was Comic-Con, like 2008.
Why don't we just jump right into what these fans really want to know, and what was it like to shoot the wedding?
When I got to set and I saw everybody sitting in the pews, and it was just so beautiful.
No measure of time with you would be long enough. But we'll start with forever.
It's impossible.
That means everything, because we wouldn't be here if they weren't doing that. So, no, I mean, we have the most passionate fans in the world, and I mean, I thank them for everything, and we would not be promoting movie number 4 right now if it wasn't for them. They're absolutely everything to us.
One more right in front of you.
I feel like I've kind of seen it all with this. I mean, it feels like they were like that since the first one, and just the fact that it's consistent, and the same people who saw with the first one, who waited out for the first one, still come back, and then additional people come. It is. I mean, it's nice. I'm still amazed at the longevity of it.
It's not just Comic-Con.
It's not just Comic-Con, no. But Comic-Con was where it all started as well, though. I mean, the first time I saw the big crowds, that was Comic-Con, like 2008.
Kristen, right in front of you, please, straight ahead. Hold that big smile right there. And one last time, right there. Over that right shoulder. And one last.
Well, I can't say that it's it is a shock, but I'm used to that shock because it's always been from day one sort of surprising to see the numbers and just, you know, the enthusiasm and passion for what we're into, and it's always weird to see that in mass numbers for something that feels so personal. and it's cool that it's lasted so long. There's always feelings like, oh, well, I mean, fourth year in a row, who knows if people still care. And then you have like the veteran fans that don't want to seem like they're too crazy, and it's like, well, I hope they're still going to be crazy, you know what I mean? And I'm sure that they will be, so.
So you all are here for a movie based on the series of Twilight books, is that correct? All right, just want to make sure of that. So before we can get to that, as some of you, oh, actually, how many of you were here last year? And how many new people do we have? Great, that's great. So let's get to it, because I know you guys are anxious. So at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the moderator for this panel, Mr. Eric Morrow of IGN Movies.
My name is Eric Moore. I'm the editor-in-chief of IGN Movies, and I'd like to welcome you to the Comic-Con panel for the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 1. So I heard that there was a nice little surprise early this morning for the folks in line. Did that get you nice and pumped up? All right, excellent. There's no way that I could follow that surprise up, so I think we're just gonna get right to it, and we'd like to offer you all an exclusive first look at the film. So before we do that, let me introduce the director of the film, Mr. Bill Condon. All right. Yep. So Bill, I want to kick things off with you. You're new to the project, so I'd love to have you talk to the folks a little bit about how you got involved with Twilight.
Sure. Well, it's like the very nice folks at Summit, Eric Feig, they sent me the novel and the early outline they had, and I loved it. I thought it was like, it's such a lucky thing for a director because in a way, it's all third act. It's all the other movies have been leading up to this thing where an amazing amount of stuff happens. I thought it could be incredibly cinematic. It's also, I started out in horror movies, and Breaking Dawn 1, the movie that comes out for it, is like in the second half, it turns into like a really cool horror movie.
Yeah. And did you really immerse yourself in this world?
Totally, yes, absolutely. Just like, as I said, I like quickly imprinted on the material.
Excellent, excellent. Well, how about we bring some folks out to join you up here? Here's a few people that you might be familiar with. Please join me in welcoming the three leads of the Twilight Saga film. Kristen Stewart, Robert Pattinson, and Taylor Lautner. So Kristen, why don't we just jump right into what these fans really want to know, and what was it like to shoot the wedding?
I had been ramping up to shoot that scene for 4 years, something like that. Nothing, give or take. And they also put it right at the end of the entire filming, so 6 months of standing on my toes, waiting for the sort of most important part of the whole thing in my mind to happen. And when I got to set, I was just as sort of nervous and terrified as I expected myself to be. Sorry. Anyway, so when I got to set and I saw everybody sitting in the pews, and it was just so beautiful, and I had to go get locked away in a room for the rest of the day. At that point, I had to be locked into my dress, and I had to sort of protect it, and it was also like Secret Service style crazy security. So once I was locked into the dress, I was in wedding mode. But before that, I was actually able to have that experience that you want to have, that's sort of more personal and outside of it, and then sort of go into it for the rest of the day and just be there for the rest of the day. And I ended up being much more relaxed than I thought I was going to be. It was like, you know, terrified and then, whew, fun. This is actually sort of my day. It sounds so lame, I know, but